This is gonna be a cookie.
Alright guys, so I am going to take the car for a short drive. I realized today at work that it'd be kind of stupid to set up a time with the dyno, having not driven the car at all, because if something goes wrong then I just feel like an idiot. So we're going to get it off the jack stands, warm it up, take it for a short drive. I'm not going to be going hard on it at all. I'm just literally going to putt around the block a couple times and make sure everything's working, make sure the clutch is working and shift's good, and yeah, then I'll call the dyno tomorrow, see when they can get me in. Also, the reason I'm bringing it on the dyno to break it in is just I've read so many different things, so many different ways of doing it, and I just would rather have them do it. The guy who built my short block at the machine shop told me like a whole bunch of stuff and kind of scared me honestly, because what can happen is if you don't break it in properly, your piston rings won't seat properly and you'll basically just glaze it over and you won't have good compression and you'll basically ruin the engine. So one thing I know you definitely don't want to do is stay at constant speeds, especially highway. Definitely no high speed driving at constant RPM. So that's why when I was warming it up I was kind of revving it a little bit. I think idling is different, like if you can just idle it and it's not going to matter, but I've also read you keep it above, to keep like right away, just keep it above 2,000 RPMs but below 3,000. All this stuff, and it's just kind of ridiculous. So he also told me, the same guy from the machine shop told me the best thing to do is get it right on the dyno. Like some of their cars that literally won't even start, they'll just take it straight to the dyno on a flat deck or whatever, trailer it there. I'm not going to do that, but yeah, I'd just rather have them do it. They know what they're doing and can do it a lot better and faster. Got the front end jacked up just so I can help get some air out of the system if there's any left in there. Alright, here we go. Well, that went well. Definitely happy with how that went. Already feels super quick and I hardly gave it any gas. And it's driving great. No problems, no leaks. We're good to go. Alright, so I'm booked in for the dyno in like half an hour. So that ticking noise has pretty much gone away. I think it was just the lifters. So I'm happy about that. Doesn't sound like it's gonna blow up anymore. I'm just bringing some coolant, some oil, a couple tools just in case we get low on anything. We'll probably be burning up some oil. The only part that's really gonna suck is adjusting the boost. So that's pretty much what I'm going there for, is for the break-in and to set the boost. But my wastegate is down there. Like, it's really hard to get at, so I'm probably gonna burn the shit out of my hands today. I just have to pull this clamp off here, pull it back, and then you can kind of get at it, but I'll still probably burn myself. I've done it before, so I know I can do it, but it sucks. So first thing I want to do is try and set the ignition timing. That also is going to be really hard because I didn't realize how hard it is to see the crank down there. But that's really hard to see, so hopefully we can do that. And then we're going to start turning up the boost slowly. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure what all we're going to do for the break-in and when we're going to start going into boost and working it hard. But yeah, I'll be taking video and I'll let you guys know after. So as far as driving there, I'm not going to be going on the highway. I'm going to be taking the back roads the whole way. The highway is pretty much the worst thing you can do with braking in an engine, because the high constant RPMs will just glaze over the rings and they won't see properly. From what I understand, what you want to do is keep the engine varying in RPMs, lots of downshifting and engine compression, like back compression when you're, like, say you're going down a hill in second or third gear. Yeah, lots of variance, not running it too hard. So just basically drive it normally how you would, and try to keep from driving at constant RPMs for too long. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drive over there now and see how it goes. Alright guys, so that did not go so well. First of all, we're still over boosting, so I'm just gonna pour the shit out of that wastegate, like big time. That's what he told me to do, just open it up pretty much all the way. But the main thing is the tune isn't really that great. So it's running really rich. We did quite a few pulls, and I'll show you guys, I took a picture of a couple of the pulls. And the line is just all over the place, like it's crazy. It's not very good. And like at wide open throttle, it's like 10.2, 10.5. So basically, I'm gonna get rid of the enthalpy tune. I mean, I think Martin's a great guy at RS Enthalpy, but I just don't want to be sending my ECU back and forth all the time, and it's never going to be near as good as a dyno tune. So he's trying to sell me Microtech ECU, which is what they use on all their builds at Force Fed, which is the Force Fed Performance, which is where I just was, the dyno shop. And it's a standalone ECU, 950 bucks for it, he said, but that's with me wiring it in. So it comes with a harness that you wire in, so just wires pretty much, not, you gotta wire to all the factory plugs in that, which is gonna take me a long time, I know that already. So I think I could do it, but obviously it's not gonna be easy, and it's gonna take me a really long time. So I don't know if I really wanna do that. It is the best thing to do really, but I don't know. It's a lot of work and I wanna get this thing on the road. So I might see if I can get Nistune or something like that, but I'm not too sure right now. Like, we were hitting 17 PSI and making 220 horsepower max. It was like 210, 220 horsepower at 18 PSI. It's like awful. So yeah, not 100% sure what I'm gonna do right now, but I'm gonna be swapping the ECU for sure. ECU. It never ends, you guys. It never ends. Always something.